India's focus is a lot more on cost cutting and making money, not on innovation and research. Is that the major reason that why we are not being able to actually lead in the world by newer products?
No, I don't know. It is possible, but I think
Because when you
for
talk
the
to
longest
like
time,
yeah,
the labor arbitrage was an easy thing to do. Easy to basically, hire 1,000 people, hire them at, let's say, 50,000 rupees a month or a lakh of rupees a month at 200 hours a month or 160 hours a month. What does it come to? It's basically $1,000, $6 per hour, and rent it out at $20 per hour and make the money, the larger number. So it's easy, no risk, right? Everyone loves easy stuff. Stock markets love easy stuff. Everyone loves it. So there's a lot of people who are willing to do it.
Yeah.
And so since there was adequate or a lot of opportunity out there, we ended up probably doing a lot of that, right? And maybe Israel didn't have that because, they have such a expensive manpower and they don't have that kind of numbers, and also they had to go into it, and they also had to defend themselves against the rest of the world. So they went deep into defense, and from their defense side, bunch of other innovations came, which basically went into hardware and everything else and all, right? Everything which came in actually comes from their defense side. So sometimes the environment basically sets you up for it. For us, maybe we have it easy, that we have a large pool of manpower which can be used and we can make money. Focused there. So everybody is doing that maybe, but it's a pity though. It would have been nicer for someone to do a little bit more than that. And probably the same thing on the pharma side too. We have the scale and we have the technology to go and, I would say, be the pill factory for the world. But factory, right? We are only doing a factory. We're not really innovating. We're not the discoverer of the world. Because we didn't need it. Because our companies are so busy making so much money just doing generics that they didn't think there was any need for innovation. In fact, they make so much money doing generics. Again, by Indian scale, it is great. Right? And it is good enough. So if you're making $1 billion, no one is telling you, why the hell are you not shooting for 250 billion? Okay, $1 billion is good enough, right? So it's good enough. So that's what has been happening. Because we were having it easy, we did not see the need to innovate. And I'm pretty sure if you did the innovation too, the markets would have beaten you down. Said, okay, this is a risky enterprise. Who's funding it? Right? But I'm sure as the world becomes slightly more competitive and, opportunities for, let us say, it is completely possible with advancements in technology, AI and everything else and all, with generative tech, AI, you will see a lot of the basic work which we do today in our technology companies may actually get completely obsolete, may get, redundant actually. So you may end up losing us. So which will then force us to think a little bit beyond that. And again, maybe, a lot of people will start making generics and generics will be sold as generics in the country. And so there'll be no more money in generics. And so people will then be forced to
innovate and do it.
So sometimes it is that.
थैंक यू सो मच ये क्लिप एंड तक देखने के लिए. अगर आपको और भी ऐसी क्लिप्स देखनी है तो राज शमानी क्लिप्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए.